you can control your narrative. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Wes Watson and the reaction he had toward fighters. For some reason, he started attacking MMA fighters on the computer, of course, not in person, of course, because he's scared of MMA guys. So this is his call out to the MMA guys. And let's get this video rolling. And I have a video at the end of what would happen if Wes Watson got in a fight with an MMA guy or martial artist. So let's get started.
This one is called Wes Watson Calls All Martial Artists Pussies. He can't fight. Okay, let's get it.
Don't encourage anyone to run up to these pro fighters. Pro fighters are pussies.
Wes Watson, a.k.a. Cope Solo, a.k.a. the Dago Shrimp Dick. There are countless people,
A.K.A. Wes All Balls Watson. Oh, my bad.
that have made videos exposing this clown, including me. And I have been praying for years that he would find himself face to face with a trained fighter. And thankfully, his delusion has reached a point where that just might happen.
They're only good in the ring. People I know will not accept a loss. If a pro fighter did his jujitsu on him, then the guy's gonna come back and duct tape his family.
So you're gonna get your ass whooped by a grown man and then respond by assaulting women and children. So badass. What an alpha.
Pro fighters are the epitome of squares. They're like, come in the ring and I'll fight you.
You notice how Wes Watson's acting like he knows how to fight. The last time he got in a fight with anybody, it was like a 5-on-1 assault, and he was waiting until every one of his guys took out the big 7-foot so-called monster, but he couldn't do it by himself. He was telling stories like it was 1-on-1, that the 7-footer couldn't get a piece of him, but Wes Watson had like 4 other guys with him, and that's how he likes to fight. There's no verified stories of Wes Watson ever winning a fight, but all the fights that he's been in, everyone says he was the one that got assaulted. So I don't think that he really knows what fighting is. But if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, and it really helps with the channel. Subscribe and leave a comment. Do you think Wes Watson can fight, or do you think he only tells stories just like King Azole? Let me know in the comments, and now let's continue with the video.
The people I grew up with and went to prison.
Every time I see her, look, she's probably, possibly a nice person. The fact that she's with that dude is why I question it. But I'm going to go ahead. That's all I can do.
Your own chick is trying not to laugh at you, bro. When you guys see my videos about the Just See Red guy, this is who I'm talking about. I lift weights and I got arrested. That means I'm badass. No, that means you have muscles and you're stupid. Neither of those help you with fighting. So hard because I went to prison and I didn't die. Yeah, so did Martha Stewart.
Oh, let that sit in. Let that sit in. Why am I saying sit in? Is it too early? Let that set in. Martha Stewart did harder time than you, Wes.
MMA fighting and all that.
And she has more money.
That shit is for people who never really were in fighting.
Everyone always says that Angie looks like she's about to laugh because she knows that Wes Watson probably can't fight, that he's always telling stories. She probably hears stories from Wes Watson that she knows is not true, because if you're around Wes Watson, you can probably tell that he just tells a lot of stories. She might be a good person, but sometimes when you hang out with someone like Wes Watson, sometimes you get heat on you as well. So watch out who you hang out with, and because it's like they say, you're the 5 people you hang out with the most, or at least you'll get rumored to be like them, whether you're like that or not. Those people are going to think that you're like that. That's one thing we can learn. Watch who you hang out with. Make sure they're good people, and that they're really good-mannered people. I mean, they don't have to be the best people, but at least quality people to hang out with that will give you good reputation. So
Never really were in fights. Like, they never whooped ass their whole life.
You've never whooped ass your whole life.
Straight
You've
up.
never been in a straight up fight in your whole life. Every fight you've been in was you and 4 other dudes jumping someone using weapons, or you getting your ass beat.
People who just handle business, they don't have to learn to fight. There's a difference between fighters and violent people.
Can't fight Copenhagen. This is every C-Red guy's fucking cope. Every no fear, famous stars and straps, metal militia cope motherfucker. I don't need to learn how to fight. I just get mad enough that I know how to fight.
I just get mad enough that I don't.
Wes Watson says there's a difference between fighters and violent people. He's none of those. He sounds like it. He acts like what a convict would sound like, but he's none of these. He's never been in a fight, so he acts like fighting will just come natural. I mean, everyone will learn how to attack someone if they were attacked, but Wes Watson is not one of these guys that just naturally knows how to fight. And if he went against an MMA guy, he would get whooped. And just like HighFightIq says that he's never been in a fight. I mean, every verified fight was him and a few guys and one person. They just beat up on one person. So Wes Watson does not know really how to fight. So he has no, like, really no word to speak on this situation. So what we can learn from this is that we shouldn't just be trash talking people, because it's going to come back and get you, because there's already people that are coming after Wes Watson online, challenging him, but Wes Watson is avoiding it, of course, like every alpha male. They act tough, but they're not really tough. And if Wes Watson hears this, you're not really tough. If you're really tough, you would take all those fights, but you're not.
Wes, you can get as mad as you want. You'll still get the dog shit slapped out of you.
You might instinctively know to hit someone, but it's obvious who has learned how to hit someone properly. We've all seen dudes like this fight on the internet. They never win. In an MMA fight, you're not allowed to pull hair and scratch and bite and kick people in the nuts. Those are all instincts that children have. These
And women.
low-life, dirtbag, career criminal clowns always think that fighting unfairly is their secret weapon. As if a trained fighter is gonna get into a street fight and be like, oh, where's the ref? Is somebody gonna ring the bell? What are the rules?
Straight up. Straight up. I mean, and I'm the kind. I'm going to gouge your eyes, punch you in the throat, kick you in your nuts.
Wes Watson thinks just because MMA fighters have rules in a cage match that they're just going to stick to that even outside. In a cage match, it's like you're being very disciplined to not break the rules, but without those rules, there could be a lot of havoc done. So there could be like really dangerous, MMA guys are very dangerous if there was no rules. That's what Wes Watson doesn't get. They can use whatever, they can gouge your eyes, as Dubess was saying, and they can kick you in the nuts. They can do whatever it takes to take you down. But Wes Watson thinks that they won't use those kind of rules. They won't fight like that. They don't fight dirty. They will, but in a fight, they have rules. That's why they make the big money. And Wes Watson doesn't, because he's not a fighter and he's not dangerous. So, but one thing we can learn from this is we should not call out anybody. Whether you're in school, no matter what, you should not try to be a tough guy, because it's going to come back. Like I said, a lot of people, Sean Strickland is calling out Wes Watson and a lot of these MMA guys. And if Wes Watson was really as tough as he says, he would answer these, but he's not. So don't be a poser like Wes Watson. He has convict written on his license plate just to show people that he's been in prison. But I heard there's a lot of stories online about people that spent time with him that he was not as tough. He was being picked on. That's why he's coming out trying to act like a telephone tough guy or some kind of tough guy online. So, but don't listen to Wes Watson. He'll only get you in trouble. So watch where you get your information and watch who you trust online, because they can take you down the wrong path like Wes Watson's trying to do right here. But only you can control your narrative. And watch the video at the end. It's an awesome and hilarious video of what would happen to Wes Watson if he was ever in a real fight with an MMA guy. Everybody, stay awesome and see you in the next video.
No rules.
You should really stay away from violent people, because it doesn't matter how good you are at fighting when they want to take it to the level. They'll take you out.
You 1,000,000% will not. Your punches will be telegraphed. You will hit nothing. You will be gassed out, sucking air after 15 seconds.
Facts, especially if he's on the enhancements that people say. And I don't mean BBL. Just clarification.
After 3 leg kicks, you can't walk anymore, at which point you will fall to the ground. And that's when all of their jujitsu comes in. They will choke you unconscious and then let go, if you're lucky, or they will snap every joint that you have and you will be in the hospital forever. You think you can just...
Forever is a very long time. Damn.